I've been in this parliament when Branford Tate was the subject of a no confidence motion. Liz Thompson was the subject, Mayor Motley was. And parties rally, not just by voting, but by offering focal support. And Mr. Sinckler may well want to reflect on what are the implications when, on a matter of this gravity, nobody in Parliament rises to speak in his defense. Can you imagine if this was in a court of law? And that somebody was brought before the highest court in the land, and no lawyer in the land was prepared to take on the task of preparing a defense for the person who was having to face the stricture of the charges. The country would find it quite peculiar. And I know, that aside, I would have hoped that this would have been an opportunity for the government to recognize that not just the Barbados Labour Party, but that the whole country wants a change of direction. We are now in danger of becoming a society that does not have a viable economy. And that's the basis of our motion. When a society experiences economic decline for 5 years and there is no end in sight, there is the great danger that unless there is a drastic change, then in policy, that country could go into the economic wilderness for perhaps a generation. Sadly, that is what confronts our Barbadian society. It is clear that the policies are not working, and on trajectory, Barbados faces a very grim and a very dismal future. And it's not something that we in the opposition take any comfort from. We believe that cometh the hour, cometh the man. And that Chris Sinckler would have been, in any event, an unlikely person to lead Barbados out of an economic difficulty. Not because of absence of training, but because of his temperament. And he has moved from, I call it, from blunder to blunder. His policies have been like leaps in the dark. He keeps pretending that the country is stable when it is not stable. And he is so emboldened in the confidence he expresses in the workings of his policy that I fear that this bad situation in Barbados is going to continue to get worse if this person, who quite frankly has shown himself to be totally inept, remains as the main architect of our policy.